Hi! So first of all, my name is Heaven David William, and I will talk about zero hunger, specifically hunger crisis in Papua. So, what would you do if your entire village ran out of food and no one helped him? This isn't just a story from a distant land. It happened right here in Indonesia, specifically in Papua. More than 12,000 people were affected by famine. Lives were lost simply because there wasn't enough food. These aren't just statistics, there are real people, real families, real tragedies as reported by Tirto and BBC. Often, we think of hunger as something far away, but the truth is hunger is happening here, in our own backyard. Hunger doesn't just take away lives, it takes away health, education, economy, opportunity, and hope for future generation. If we want a future where no one suffers just to find their next meal, we need to understand this issue. What I'm sharing today is based on real-world data from the United Nations Sustainable Development Goal, specifically SDG 2, Zero Hunger, and on direct reports from Papua. As young people, we have the energy, the creativity, and the heart to make a change. Through awareness, through action, through advocacy, let's begin by looking at the reality around the world. More than 800 million people still suffer from the hunger and malnutrition, and it's the most vulnerable children, pregnant women, and the elderly who are hit the hardest. But hunger isn't just about food scarcity. In Papua, it's about broken food system, it's about poor infrastructure, it's about the impact of climate change. Failed harvest, droughts, floods. According to Tirto, famines in Papua are not new, they've happened again and again. But preventive action has been lacking. When roads don't reach remote areas, when farmers lack support to adapt to climate change, when systems fail, hunger wins and people suffer. To address this, the United Nations created SDG 2 Zero Hunger. This goal is not just about feeding people, it's about fishing system. It calls for increasing the productivity of small-scale farmers, investing in agriculture, and building sustainable, climate-resilient food system. It also argues the improvement of food trade and the stabilization of food price. But global goals alone aren't enough. They need to be translated into local action. In Papua, agriculture investment must reach even the most remote village. Farming methods must adapt to the climate challenge they face. Big goals requires small but powerful action from governments, from communities, and from each of us. So, what can we do? First, raise awareness, share stories like the famine in Papua so people understand hunger isn't just a number, it's someone's reality. Second, support local farmer and sustainable food initiative, but buy local. Choose food the produce in environmentally friendly ways. Support programs that teach better farming techniques. Third, advocate for government investment in rural and indigenous agriculture. Speak up, demand policies that prioritize food security for all. And finally, respect food, don't waste it. Value every meal, that teach others to do the same. Change starts with something as simple as how we treat the food and our own plates. To truly end hunger, we must connect global ambition with local action. We must care enough to act, not just talk. We've seen the reality of hunger. We've around the world and right here in Indonesia. We've learned about SDG 2 and we've discussed action drill. Meaningful action we can take. Let's not wait for other tragedy. Let's move now, so that no one from Papua to anywhere else has to sleep hungry again. Ending hunger starts with awareness, it starts with action, and most importantly, it starts with us. Thank you.